Tricky mate. Hello? What the hell is that? Oh my god. Now just made it. Oh my goodness. This is really unbelievable.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Take It to the Max show with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. I'm playing the 5-minute pool as I do every week. And let's take a look of who we're going to get to play today. And I'm going to try to explain my thoughts as we do it. What's going on, I guess, is the Russian Team Championship is going on, and a lot of strong players there. I even noticed Anish Giri there. And Anatoly Karpov played one game and had Peter Svidler on the ropes, was completely crushing him, pawn up, and then Peter somehow swindled his way out and drew. So you see that Anatoly Karpov has still got it. And in fact, August 7th to 11th at my chess academy in New York, I will have a camp where Anatoly Karpov will be teaching for 5 days straight, 6 hours a day, and we'll have some amazing times with some of the best kids and probably adults in the country. So if you're interested, let me know. I will definitely help you out to find out what to do about that. Meanwhile, we have Bamboozler here trying to get knight h5, so I'm not going to let him do that. No bamboozling me there. And let's just get my bishop to d3. And okay, c3. Now, usually black somehow takes on d4 very early here. Let's see. Okay, knight d7. Yeah, I guess e5 is the idea, so I'm going to bring my bishop back. Not to allow black to win a piece somehow. Although it's not so easy, because if e5, d takes, and bishop e5, and my knight's actually protecting the bishop from d to d3 from e5. So it's possible to play some other move. But really my point is to play e4 here. And now I'm going to play e4. Now that b5 is stopped. And let's see how this goes. Okay. Of course, if I can at some point play e5 and get some space, I'll be in reasonably good shape. Okay. I guess my queen belongs somewhere where d5 won't be so strong. And maybe rook c1 for now. I guess black will play queen d7. Then knight c4 is possible. So not that easy to maneuver around. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to try to crush into black's position there. My knight's nicely placed on b6. Okay, that must be... Okay, now if I play e5, the breakthrough? Not yet, right? Just double in the c file. Black is playing knight d7 soonish. Oh, that's the idea. I'm gonna take on g6. That's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna give up my bishop to take on g6. How's that gonna work? Knight on d5. Wow. Take on g6. Maybe not so good. Okay, let's just grab this one then and trade the bishops. I'm going to play against the knight on g6, which is not doing so much in black's position. And the c6 square, which hopefully my rook can get to. It's an interesting positional struggle at this point. I'm trying to get to the c6 square. That's the key. I can probably play rook c8, but then I can take maybe on d5 and d6. Okay, so finally he decided to give away the bishop. Okay, now c6. Now black will go rook c8. So I'm going to go queen e1 to stop bishop b4 first of all. Queen d2 to go knight e1, knight d3. Maybe I should play b3 first. Well, I might as well play this. Okay, now queen e3. And now big question with the rook. It's a pawn sack. With the queen, he takes over the c file. Okay, I won't sack the pawn yet, but I may do it a little later. Aha, positional decision. Okay. Okay, let's fight for the c file for now. Maybe bishop f4, but can't afford that. Now bring the bishop back. Hit that knight. I think that was a mistake. Finally, a mistake from black, huh? Okay. Now queen c5 stops the knight from moving. Wow. There could be some serious problems for black here. Oh, that's beautiful. Definitely take. Okay. And let's fix some of these weaknesses. Oh, now he plays knight e7. But now I don't have to trade. Queen a6, queen e4, king g3, queen d4. I'm gonna take, I don't know. See what happens. Excellent move by black. What do I go back? Should I take that? I doubt it. Okay. This is serious stuff. Straight queens. Okay. Well, that's gonna get me a big one. And that's winning, of course. Okay, 22 seconds. Let's stop that pawn from this side, huh? Yeah. I think that's going to be pretty much it. Wow. So, I mean, black was doing fine until the wee hours of the night when something cracked. I'm starting to think a4 maybe in this position is not so good because, like, why would I play e4 if I can play just e4? So I think e4 is just a better move, generally speaking, because that really, I think it gave black some more chances. But okay, now I got a little bit active. I went in for this, but maybe it was wrong. Maybe I should just play central strategy. E5 takes, knight d5, rook d1, and so forth. Anyway, here we are up against Aramat. I wonder who that is. WIM from Russia. b5 immediately when white does that early queen e2. Cannot allow white to take on c5. We can allow it, but it's not the best that we can do. It's better to kind of dissolve the center before white takes on c5. It's a possibility. And believe it or not, it's been played against me. Okay, and I'm just going to take the pawn. Thank you. I think even rook d1's been played against me in this position. The key is not to let go of development. Continue to develop in this position. ba or I think just b4 for now. Okay, I'm just developing. Oh, maybe bishop. No, let's go bishop e7. Safety first. Yes. Maybe it was too greedy. I don't know. But okay, at least I got my bishop developed. Okay, now what? Knight f3, knight e5 is possible. So is knight d5 to close off this nasty d rook. Okay, save the pawn. Save the a pawn. Bishop c4 I like for white. This one I'm not so sure about. Okay, good. Good to see it. Rook c8 is my first thought. Maybe just bishop f6. Play knight e5. Oh no, that would be a nice blunder. After rook d6, I would be lost immediately. Queen b8, maybe that's a good organizing move. Rook e6, f8, bishop d7. Oh, it's okay, I think. Let's organize my position with queen b8 and rook d8. I think rook e6 is fine, but it doesn't get white a better position than he has right now. I can take the bishop on e3 then after all that's said and done, and I should still be better. If I'm better here, I don't know if I'm better here. It looks, this is something different. Oh, just simple chess, huh? How does that work? Bishop f6. Take twice. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Yes, very nice. Simple chess. Okay, now I'm going to go rook e8, I think, unless I feel that I don't even need to do that. No, I'm going to do it. Greed has its boundaries, as they say, and this is it. This is mine. Okay, now what? Now knight is coming to h4. So let's stop it with rook e4, queen d5, then what? I just defend. Why not rook e5? What's wrong with me? Just rook e5. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Rook e5. Okay, rook e1 almost wins, but not quite. And I don't really see what is white's plan of action here. Okay, and if I play d4 to open up some lines, not checkmate on h7 or anything. It's no real checkmate. Oh, there is checkmate. I can't believe I did that. I've never seen myself play so badly. Seriously, like as I've been playing recently, it's just uncanny. It's probably the only way I could have lost this game is by doing this. I have to give up everything. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my god. I don't know why it doesn't take it. Unbelievable. And what am I in zigzag here? Is that the idea? Unbelievable. Okay, let's get an H pawn going. Serious? Oh boy. No time now. Now when I have a chance, I have no time. No time at all. God damn. Back in the saddle, but no time. Oh, now I blundered in a rook. That's crazy. This is sad. This is so sad. Ah, God, this was a sad game. One of the saddest in my... Oh, what is this? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna play a 3-minute game. I was so upset I clicked the wrong button. Now I'm so upset I clicked the wrong piece. So I don't know what's gonna happen here, guys. I'm like falling apart after that loss. That was just horrendous. That was seriously just horrendous. Now I'm playing an opening that I don't even understand how we got here, but I don't know if I'm worse necessarily. Anyway, let's try to develop our pieces at least. Oh my God, that was just awful. 2 exchanges up, no real threats, and I just... Unbelievable. And then I come back, but no time left. And I just blunder everything that I can. What a shame. Okay. Playing a 3-minute game by accident. Playing knight f3, d5 and move 2 in the Sicilian, again by accident. But here we are. That's what's going on. I think actually not doing so badly at all in this position. Let's castle just in case. Really? I don't believe it. I think I'm much better, but who knows? Okay, now that's gonna be stopped. Cold. That's gonna be stopped cold now. Knight c4 is coming, and rook c4 and rook c8, and okay, that gets exchanged. And still now rook d8 maybe. I'm actually gonna put my knight on c4 because the rook on c4 looks, or the knight on e3. That all looks nice. Now that h pawn looks like a thorn in white's side here. Okay, now knight f5 is a possibility. That's what I'm thinking. Knight takes bishop, rook takes bishop, and then I can't play rook c4. All right, let's go back. Oh, I actually missed this. Yeah, but okay. I forget it's a 3-minute game, right? So I can't really go into such depth of miscalculation as I've been in the other game. So here we are, playing a little faster than I need to now. Knight d4. going to go after the b pawn now. Knight c6 is my next idea. And I don't know how white's going to defend that b pawn because I'm going to go knight d5 when he goes knight a2. Oh, nice. Oh, suddenly. All right. And defend that one. It's a good defense, but knight g3 is my threat. All right, I'm going to go for that. Knight g3. Oh, the c pawn, I missed that. The a pawn, I missed that too. God. Okay. Now let's just queen whatever we can. Let's push. When am I going to blunder now? I can't wait till I blunder again somehow. Okay. Oh, there it is. Something looking like a blunder, but not quite yet. Okay, now time to probably have my opponent resign or something. All right. Well, it was a 1 minute game, a 3 minute game rather, but and of course I don't recommend you try this at home. And I played knight f5. I don't know what the refutation of that is. I assume knight c3 or bishop b5 would be logical most. But anyway, we're gonna have to get to that later. At this point, we're playing Alex Fishbine, Grandmaster from New Jersey. Let's go, Alex. Okay, b5, my favorite move on that knight f3. Not that favorite, but it's a move. Just to play something different than the King's Indian, which we usually have here. All right. I'm willing to part with my b pawn for white's center pawn, even though it'll give white some initiative, but that's okay. I understand that very well. And that has happened many times to me, and I've survived. Now I should probably move my bishop away before I lose it. Now the best move I think is bishop a4 in this position. Yeah, and the reason why this is not so good is, again, it's just d6 and knight d7. If I can somehow get my knight to b6 before white moves the bishop to a4, I'm in good shape. That I know. Okay, this is okay. Even c6 has to be contemplated here. c6, can he sack? Could sack. Let's close it off. Okay, let's get going. Just like the King's Indian of sorts. Of course, my thought was f5, but now I'm f5. Knight can go to g5, and I'm going to be lost. So let's just go knight d7 for now. He knows. He knows the drill. What about knight b6? Okay, that's a bit clumsy, right? Unless I play f5, then it's not going to be clumsy at all. So let's play a5. And then c5 is going to be very strong if I play f5, right? Bishop a6 is kind of in the air. Okay. a4 doesn't quite work. Probably if I have a queen on b8, it'll be okay. But at some point, he'll kick my. I'm sure he'll kick my. So bishop a6, c5, I guess, right? I don't mind it. It's doing more on a6 than on b7, that's for sure, that bishop. Knight d2, I have knight h6. Trying to get to f5. I might. Aha, well, that's a nice one. What happens now? a4. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just grab that one. Now I don't see who's coming to. Okay, now I guess someone else is still coming to h5, to g5. a4, I should play a4 before white does, I guess. And maybe now f5. No, queen d7. Yes, let's say queen d7. Hits the b pawn. A bit unpleasant. And knight f6 is going to hit the d pawn that I didn't even see that idea until now. Knight f6. Okay, there it is. Knight f6 hits the d pawn and the b pawn I hit before, so that's a good double attack of sorts. I think I've outplayed Alex somehow. Seems that way anyway. In this kind of a messy, whatever that was. Okay, he's trying for this counterplay now. Okay, so g6 is probably reasonable to stop knight f5. Next, not to get mated like usually, and I should be okay. Okay, now knight fd5, I suppose. Knight f5 and bishop f8. Because I don't think I can take. So maybe I should just take on b5. And on knight f5, bishop d8. Let's take on b5 for now. Bishop d8, I think. I'm willing to give up that rook. I'm not really that fond of that rook. As long as I don't get mated. Okay, should I grab another pawn or take on d5? Just keep taking pawns for now. Pawn number 2. When I get too many pawns, I'll be in good position to sack pieces. Okay. Now e4. Bishop e4, knight e4, rook e4. And bishop f6. Not bad. Knight b d5. Rook d5. Knight d5, queen d5, gf. Scary. Okay, open up the diagonal for my queen. I just wanted to get my bishop to the long diagonal and at some point threaten gf. One pawn is enough to win. If opponent has no counterplay. Okay, now this is serious. Knight d5 is possible. Very likely. Oh god, did I blunder again? Oh my god, what's going on with me? Come on, man. I just blundered again. Incredible. Incredible. What to do now? Hmm. Nowhere but to put. Okay, queen back. All right. A point. A file. God. God. All right, let's take that one. Okay. What? Did I win? Oh my god, that's incredible. I actually won on time because I have an H1. Ridiculous, but I don't know. There was a moment when I could have said it was fair, but I don't think it was fair. I didn't have time. Okay, this position I think I'm worse. A little bit at least, but I think at this point this is okay. This is a fighting position. And then okay, here at some point I thought white had to play c5, but he allowed me to create these pawns, and that gives me a nice position. Here, queen d7, good move, knight f6, and now I started taking pawns. Now, queen f3, queen b5, knight f5. Okay, probably maybe knight bd5 is a little better, but still, queen b2, e4. I mean, I think maybe, okay, maybe queen a2 here was a simpler way of playing, but okay, I think what I did was also okay, no? And bishop f6. So yeah, the issue was maybe I should have taken first and then queen e5. That would have been very, very simple stuff, right? Because now I just go into an endgame of pawn up with lots of winning chances. And so this was a mistake. And okay, we have Alex has a chance to get me back for that debacle, and I'm sure he's gonna play knight h5, his favorite move. All right, there we go. I don't mind it at all. I have to say, I'm gonna just play fast this time around. Okay. Take the pawn. I can't defend it, right? Well, then I'll castle. Make it simple for everybody. I'll just make it simple for everyone here. I have a slight lead in development, and therefore I have a slight advantage now. Is that going to be transferred into something sizable? Who knows? I'm thinking to play c4 and d5, but he didn't play c4, so put a rook out there. And a little faster, huh? I think I should play for more active position rather than like c3. Yeah, I'm going to go for activity here. Knight d4. There we go. Black has some choices. Yeah, this was one of them. And I suppose now I have to take. Now what? Let's try this move. Hinting at the bishop on c2. Not returning back. And also not so easy to defend the e-pawn actually, because on rook e8 we have bishop d7 now. I can force f5. It's not going to be so bad. Even on h5, bishop d7 is kind of uglyish for black, right? Yeah, now I don't need the bishop, do I? Except where does the bishop go back to? I play b3 next move. Yikes. Poor little bishop coming to e4, I guess, huh? That was a bit unexpected, I think, for Alex. How that endgame just didn't work out so well. Oops, I missed that one too. I just missed that. Amazing. Bishop g4, f5. All right, time to change the logic. Still like white by a lot. But I didn't win a pawn that I expected. Black is a bit tied up in knots here. Here I go. Simple stuff. All right, let's see what next move brings. This is not good for black, I'm sorry. This is not good because f4 is going to go. On f3, I'm thinking pawn takes pawn and rook check, and then king takes g2 if gf, if fg rather. Yeah, here I can just take, I think. Okay, so. Okay. I'm going to tie black down to the e pawn. That's not going to be pretty. Nope, not pretty at all. I think it's kind of resignable here. Rook f7 is coming. And now f4. That's, well, I mean, I can play f5, f6. No, I don't have to rush. Let's do it. Yeah. And now I was thinking CB and stop the pawn, move my king. No, I'm gonna do something a little bit simpler actually. Black is really reluctant to move back. Okay. Am I gonna run out of moves? So I'm gonna have to go CB, D5, B6, D4, B7, D3, Queen, Rook F8. All right. Let's say I go A4. It's gonna be a famous position where black just runs out of moves, actually, right? Okay, well, I don't know. The end game, I think it was so simple for black. I mean, first of all, here maybe black could have just played knight a6 or g5, but still not so simple. So I went for this little end game, and I don't know. I think it's just a little better. d5, I think, had to be played, but after d5, I was actually thinking about c4, like takes, and I think if I get really active, I may have good chances here. So, okay, black played d6, but that also doesn't. Rook e1, I think, is a nice move. And now I just went for it. c4, g5, knight d4. And frankly, I don't think this is a solution. I think black's in trouble here, big trouble. f5, then bishop f3. Now, rook c, b3 is a big threat. And now f4 is the only way to save the pawn. But this endgame, it's just horrible. I think black had to just play e5 and just look for some solution here, although I could try to go on this side. So maybe I could have actually played rook e6 here, one move earlier, but okay, I held it there. That was my little misstep. And now I just undermine these pawns. So if black takes, I just go for this one. And then here I go for that one. And with rook g8, I go g3, so or rook f4 even. So black's just going to lose a pawn one way or another. And it's going to be a bad position. And this was basically it. Now I saw that I can still tie black down to the f pawn. And of course now this is just game over, because that wasn't the only way to win. And I didn't really want to get involved in doing this, although this is of course also completely winning. Rook f8, d2, rook takes, queen. I mean, I saw this variation, but I saw queen h1 check as a possibility, and I didn't really want to do that. Here I could actually make a knight. I suppose if I make a knight and then put a queen, I would just go queen. That should be good enough, right? So anyway, that's what happened there, and let's go play the fake empire. All right, let's go for it. The reversed Alban counter with an extra bishop moved in. Mistake. Don't mind being developed. Good question. E5 looks good, but maybe I should just stick with knight c3. Bishop b8. Let's go bishop b8, queen a7, that idea. See how that goes. I mean, it may not be good because I'm not really developing, as you can see, but it may be definitely very, very complicated for my opponent to figure out what to do. So that's why I did it. Should I take on d5 now? I'll take on d5. Okay, now time to develop, right? Something at least. Can go queen d4, but that's scary. That's not a developing move. Let's go knight f3 first. Well, bishop c5 threatens to win everything. So it's time to retreat. And that's a lot of tempi for the pawn, I think. I would not do that against a stronger opponent, I don't think. I don't know. Okay, fine. That's lovely. Because black can't castle. Anytime my opponent can't castle to complete development, I'm happy because that gives me time to finish developing myself. At least I can complete development of knight c3. Should I be stingy and play bishop e4? I don't think so. I'm gonna do it. Yes, and now just forge ahead, stopping e5 for now. I'm not worried about f5. Just put the rook on e1, where the weak pawn is. And knight d5 is my idea. Okay, let's get rid of bishops. Bishops are nasty. Bishop, and there's two of them. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Queen h5. No, just h3. Rook e2 is coming. Let's try queen h5. Spin black down to something. And now rook e1 is barely possible. Yeah. Finally, something I can do about my position. All right. Queen b4 is a triple attack, but queen d1 would be triple defense. Okay, here I can defend same way. Finally up one. Okay, where's that going? g6, reasonable. Let's make a lift. Okay. The knight is going to attack one of the weakened pawns so that black is busy. I was thinking e3 pawn, but now I see queen e1 as a possibility. Oh, I calculated queen e1, queen c2, queen e8, king h8, queen b5, queen d1, queen f1, queen d4, queen b1, king j8, b4, queen b6, b4, d4, a4. I don't know. Is that something anyone can follow? I don't know. That's what I calculated, and I don't know. That's the point. 93, f5, queen c2. What if I play f3 here? f3. I have no time. Okay, I'm gonna go 93. I'm just gonna play fast moves now. No time to figure it out, unfortunately. Queen f3 is my next idea, but king is misplaced. King's a bit misplaced here. But so is black's king, right? If queen a2, queen d5, or maybe even knight f5, threatening some stuff with a knight and queen. Usually they mate. Yeah, I'm gonna take on where? f5, queen f5 though. Oh, knight f5, something stronger. Okay, 97, knight d5, 97, knight c6. Threatening knight e5. So you can go queen a7. Missed that. Jeez. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna have to go for the attack now. It's incredible. Alright, now it's gonna be like a long fall finally. To all that. Yikes, what am I playing? Okay, this one I'm gonna. Okay, now I want the b pawn. Ugh. Take that, baby. Check. Alright, this is. I need my king. Okay. Let's bring my king in. Alright, let's go back yet for now. Okay, now f5. Whew! I think I'm making progress finally. But I could be wrong. Okay, out I go. Okay, and now we go into the king and pawn. I think that's something I can actually understand. Oh boy, that was a tough one. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this show. It was tough for me, especially since I lost that game. Well, I really didn't understand what was going on. I was down. I was up 2 exchanges, but still couldn't quite handle myself. But did win a few others, so not so bad. Anyways, see you next week. See you next week after the Super Nationals in Nashville. All right, everyone, take care and good night.